In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how you can effectively use Trendline, right? It's not going to be a very long video. Trust me, I'm going to be hitting the nail directly on the head. And I've done a video like this in time past, but I'm just going to be showing you a particular trade that I'm currently on, and I sent it to my Signal group, and they are currently milking the market just by observing the trend line, right? So I'm going to be diving into my chart right now and be explaining to you what are trend lines and how do we use trend line and how you can use trend line to take your trade or even exit a particular trade. So without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, so this is a trend line, right? As the name implies, a trend line is a line that what goes alongside with a trend, right? It makes you to know if the market you are currently trading on is trending, right? And if it's not trending, the same trend line is going to let you know that this market is not trending, right? Now, number one thing we use trend line for is to understand the particular market condition that we are trending on, right? If it is an uptrend, and peradventure, if the trend is about to change, the same trend line is going to give you a signal like what you have right now. This is an uptrend. So if the market is going to turn from an uptrend to a downtrend, you will notice that the price will break the trend line, right? And start creating what? Something like a lower highs and what? Lower lows. Even with the lower highs and lower lows, you can still follow it on a trend, right? It's still a trend on its own. Why? Because that particular market can still break above that trend line and still create for you another opportunity to start looking for what? A buying opportunity, right? So right now you can see when the market was forming a higher low, we are buying. It changed direction, we were selling. Now it has turned direction. So that is what the market is all about, right? Now we also have a channel. A channel is when you have a trend line that price is moving in between, right? In between. This is a channel, and we have strategy of several ways you can trade a channel. Let's say this is an uptrend and price has been moving like a higher high, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, and price eventually break out of the what? Channel, right? What you want to do is that this is a signal that the market wants to start going otherwise, you want to start selling. So you want to identify your recent swing low, right? And if price is able to break below this recent swing low, which is what we have here right now, your confirmation should be price should come back, retest it, right? Probably give you a confirmation on the lower time frame for sell. I teach it always. Now you want to wait for how price can sell up onto this level, right? And this is one of the strategy that is commonly found in the forex market, right? Now another way you can trade trend line is what we call trend line bounce, right? Now what are the trend line bounce? You often see when price will get to trend line and it will start bouncing off or rejecting that trend line. Let's say price has been in an uptrend or in a downtrend rather, and price touches this trend line for the first time, then the bulls will push the price up. The second time price touches this trend line, then the bulls also push the trend line up, the market up rather, and the third time price gets to this trend line, right, the same thing occurs, right? The same thing occurs, the bulls push price up again. So this is what we call trend line bounce, right? Meaning that each time the market bounces on the trend line, what you have is what? A buying opportunity rather. The moment price bounce on this trend line, what you have is what? Buying opportunity. So here we have first touch of the trend line, second touch of the trend line, and what? Third touch of the what? Trend line. So I'm going to be showing you one of the market I'm currently in, and this was the strategy that presented itself for me to actually take that buy on GBP USD, right? And that was a trend line bounce that I just explained to you. Now if you look at the trade right now, what do we have? This is the trend line bounce, right? You can see we have price, trying to, initially price was failing to break above this particular resistance here. So price was selling. Once it get to this resistance, it sold down, got here, sold down. Now I was looking at buying opportunity. Why? Because I started my analysis from the top-down analysis. Now if you want to know about more top-down analysis, there's a video on my channel list. Make sure you go there and check the video out after this one, right? Now top-down analysis, I already knew that I'll be looking for buying opportunity on GBP USD. So I was not willing to take this short-time sell. So I was waiting for opportunity to buy. So I was like, okay, if I should wait until price should break above this particular resistance, giving me support. It's going to take a long time, right? Now, but I'm not chasing price. I also knew that there could be opportunity for me to actually go in here for a buy instead of waiting for price to come up here before going in for a buy. I would have missed a lot of opportunity if I had to wait. Now, how do I go in? I have to scale in further on the 15-minute time frame. Right now, this is on the 1 hour time frame to spot what? A strategy, which is the trend line bounce. Now, what happened? You can see price bounce on this trend line. This is the first touch. This is the second touch. You can see. And now we have the what? The third touch here. You can see. Even price had to bounce on this third touch of the trend line twice, giving us a what? A double bottom, right? And that was the confirmation that I needed to go in for a buy. You can see. So you want to use this strategy to take trade on any pair, whether gold, whether indices, whether Nasdaq, whatever you're trading, whether even Bitcoin. This particular strategy work. It's a pure technical analysis strategy, and I needed to back test it before actually forward testing it, right? You can see very smooth. Market bounces on the trend line and moved up, right? Then I came to the 15-minute time frame. Then I went in for a buy. You can see, and right now we are still currently holding this position. Our first TP has been hit. This is our first TP. This is our first TP here. Then our second TP is here, right? You can see what's happening right now. Let me show you where I sent the signal group here this morning. I told them to what? Actually buy GBP USD, Euro 36 pips. So our first TP has been hit. This is our second TP, you can see. And I still follow them up. You can see when we hit our first TP, I told them we've hit our first TP. And this is the platform you want to be along with. I don't just put you here and expect you to figure out things out yourself. My primary goal for everyone here on this platform is to make sure they get value for their money. And if you are here, you have every assurance that you're going to make money in the market. So you want to take advantage of this. If you want me to mentor you one-on-one, the link to join my mentorship is inside this video description below. And if you want to join the VIP Signal group, click the mentorship link as well to get in touch with me on my WhatsApp, and I'll be talking to you one-on-one. And if you get value in this video, make sure you like it, subscribe to this channel, and I'll be coming up with another gem video like this again. Thank you. Until then, see you in my next video.